Hey guys, oh my god, oh my god. I just think it's so crazy right now what's happening with Dogecoin and Ethereum, so I couldn't help myself. I just want to keep this for the record. Hopefully, I'll look back at it and be okay with the fact that I decided to diamond hand this, but I am really, really scared because obviously with great rises in the crypto market, we've all pretty much experienced, if you've been here since, well, the last 4 years or even the last, like, 2 years or whatnot, you experience insane growth in like 2 to 3 days, and then I'm not really surprised if we do see a massive crash after that. Like, I'm really, really happy. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. Let me know if you're also feeling this way in the comments later, but I don't know, man. I'm a little scared. It's almost like I'm okay with Ethereum almost not going higher and Dogecoin because they did so well today and yesterday that I'm honestly just a little bit scared. Like, is this momentum going to last or are we going to plummet on Sunday and then Monday? Because it's just, I don't want to say manipulated. I don't think like I feel like there's only so much. Like, I know people love to say like, okay, this person's manipulating it or that person's manipulating it or politics and this CEO and that. And maybe it is, or maybe it's just this combination of everybody trying to manipulate and then this is the result, right? Like, I don't think life is that easy and like crypto and stocks and everything, like all the investments are so easy that it's just like, okay, it's just one person just pulling the strings because there's all these different countries, all these different agendas. And I just don't think it's that easy. And maybe sometimes when people sway, obviously certain people have more power than others. At the end of the day, nobody knows which way the market's going to go, up or down. But right now, the crypto market, let's refresh, is at a sweet 3.35 trillion market cap. And of course, that is not the all-time high it's ever hit. We've never hit 4 trillion. I'm really, really excited to see that. And of course, I think I said this like 4 years ago that I definitely believe it could get to at least 10 trillion. I just don't know when. Hopefully, it's going to be this year. But as usual, never financial advice on my channel, entertainment purposes only. I just talk about whatever I want on my channel, my channel. So if you enjoy these random videos where I just share my stupid little trades with you, smash the like button, make sure you're subscribed, and if you want to support my channel that extra mile, just make sure to smash that like button every single time you see any of my videos. And if you see what I posted pinned to the top of this chat, I never know which way I'm pointing to, if it's right, but whatever, this way or that way. If you see what I pinned to the top, that is the second channel I created. I just made it and I'm going to like post my, oh my God, it's so hot in LA right now. I don't even know how I'm going to make it. Anyways, yeah, I made my second YouTube channel. I already made a video and it's going to be posted tomorrow. So please support, as you know how hard it is to create a new channel. I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours. So it's going to be crazy. But I will probably do way more live streams over there, like live streams to grind out the hours. I've done it before, so I could do it again. Anyways, so right now, Dogecoin is number one for trending. I don't even have Baby Doge. I don't even know if that's the same something Baby Doge as I've seen in the past, but there's been a lot. There's been a lot of like baby this. When Dogecoin was doing so well in 2021, I don't know if you guys remember, but everything came out. There was like the first like Doge girlfriend, and then I don't know, Doge dad, Doge father. There was definitely a Doge father, obviously, like referring to Elon Musk or whatever. But there were so many different versions. And of course, Baby Doge is like one of them. But I'm pretty sure nowadays with like every single coin, there's so many countless versions of it. Like I don't even know when this thing came out or if that was from 2021. I don't know. I'm not going to be investing in it. But right now, on trending coins on CoinMarketCap, I don't know how they decide even what to put up there, if it's like an advertising thing. And if so, who's paying. But anyways, Dogecoin is at number one. It is for their trending page, and it's up 21% is what it states. And then Baby Doge is right now up 8.67%. And why I say I don't understand how they decide on trending coins is because Baby Doge is at number two, but then number three is ARB, which is actually doing better than Baby Doge because it's up 25.78%. So it's like, why is that number three? Also, Dog with Hat is up 15%. So good for Dog with Hat. I don't have any right now, but I did have it. And, I can't diamond hand everything. Can only pick a couple. So I definitely have my gains and losses, probably just like everybody else in the chat. Held on to certain things way too long and let go of certain things way too quickly. But today is crazy because Ethereum is literally like I watched so many videos, I kid you not, right before this like bull run that literally just started. Did it just start like 4 days ago, right? Or when did it start? It started like either on the day when Trump, because it's only been 2 days that Trump announced like the UK deal, but then now I'm seeing in the news when they say like Trump, this is okay, well 2 days ago, he said prior to 2 days ago, it was a UK deal, and then he was like, "Oh, we're gonna have a chat with China." So I think when that news came out, the markets just went up, right, in terms of stocks and crypto. But then now 2 days ago, this is reported by NBC News, Trump says a trade deal with the UK is close. 10% tariffs remain on some items. Like, honestly, I can't keep up with this man. Like, just so much happens. Like, I'm sure the White House is just busy, busy all day long, but like I can't keep up with it because the last I heard, this was like, I think less than 2 days ago, was that the 145% current tariffs on China is gonna be most likely, no, maybe it's just a rumor. People were saying that Trump was going to lower it to like around 80%, but I don't think that ever really happened. Then now I'm seeing in the news where people are just chatting about on the internet saying that it's actually gonna be going down to 50%. I mean, awesome if it does go that low. But there's 2 things I think that are, like I mentioned before, where I feel like it's honestly this tariff raising. Yes, it's really bad for Apple. It's very bad for like American companies because really when America raises tariffs or any country raises tariffs, it's kind of a downer for both sides. You're just making like both of the citizens on each side suffer because if America raises tariffs on China, then it just costs Americans more money to buy something from China that they might actually benefit from, right? Because clearly there's a lot of products right now in America. And I guess for the last, how long has it been? Since after World War II. So it's been like 50, 60, 70 something years, like more than 70 something years. America's really been benefiting and a lot of Americans benefited off the fact. Yes, we can say a lot of jobs were gone too, but Americans also profited from buying things for really cheap in China and then selling it in America. And then now I just think it's weird maybe because I don't know enough of these small businesses. I only know like a few, but I definitely see people getting like a major hit to their finances as this 145% is still there. Because I watch all these like finance podcasts and all these people on the news, these smaller like mom and pop shop businesses or maybe even chains, just kind of complain about the fact that they may buy something from like Korea or Japan or China. Like just as an example, I think I don't know which news outlet, but it was on the news that this lady, I think in America for sure, she buys a lot of beauty products from Korea and China, I think, and then rents a shop. Well, obviously, you have to pay a lot of rent for like a giant shop, and then has great business selling to her customers, like all these beauty products from Asia. So now she can't really sell anything because she's not even going to be making a profit. So people like that, I wonder like how long until it just cannot contain itself anymore, because I think like 1 month maybe. It all depends on each business person. Like usually they say I think you're supposed to put away like whether you own your own business or you simply, work, for a company or whatnot. Usually the saying is, and if you listen to enough like people recommending to other folks like what to do with their lives and their finances, I'm always hearing this, at least 1 year concept of like, okay, you should at least save for a rainy day, preferably save for a whole year of worth of your salary. So let's say you make like $60,000 a year or $100,000 a year, then you should potentially have $100,000 a year, at least $100,000 in the bank in case you lose your job for a year. Which I have known people like it took them a year or longer to look for a job. So that's also possible. Usually people I feel like if they try really hard and they're willing to take a pay cut, you can find something within less than half a year. I'm just saying general what I've seen through friends and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like in terms of a business, I don't think people like. Let's say if you have a shop, right, and you're paying like $10,000 a month, and maybe you're raking in like 20 grand a month, but you're paying $10,000, so really you're only making 10,000. So now like with the tariffs raising and with the tariffs at 145% or whatever it may be at the country you're getting your products from, you might not be able to like handle the rent without selling more products. And you probably, and it also depends on how much products you have stashed. So this is like as much as it sucks, I think, for these small businesses, I think it is a lesson for everybody, myself included, since I just started to do e-commerce 2 years ago, that wherever you decide to get your products from, whether it be America or another country, because even if you get your products in America, it depending on who you're buying from, what if that seller all of a sudden raises the prices, right? Then it's like, okay, what are you gonna do if that's like a key component? Or like you're a baker, but you get like the specific ingredient from this one person in America, and like without them, what are you gonna do? So I think at least with this entire situation, I think everyone will remember now in 2025, if you are, getting a major hit financially, that in the future, there's just like, what are you gonna do? Right? It may happen again. Not saying it has to be like tariffs per se, but you're just gonna have to definitely save for a rainy day. That's something you should be doing just regardless. And then you're gonna have to, I personally think, again, for myself, I've always done this with my own little e-commerce business, is that I stocked up. Like, I'm good for, even if I didn't buy any new products from anybody, I'm good for like 2 years, 3 years maybe, because I just have so much products. Like, I bought and I buy whenever I think it's super cheap. So, just kind of in a sense, that's like doing business, but like saving for a rainy day. Um, I don't have a brick and mortar shop though, so that's like a whole different situation. Anyways, let's hope that it actually will drop, like, all of these the current 145%, whether for China it goes down to 50%. And I personally feel like Trump has more of an edge against China than anybody else. So I personally feel like this whole thing with the tariffs, it's like as long as he drops it for China, which is like the highest at 145, down to let's say 50, then I think the other countries can kind of like feel a little sense of relief. Because I again, I'm just guessing here, but I think if China later on, the tariffs for China goes down to like, I don't know, 50%, 25%, or somewhere around that range, then other countries might get a little breather. Who knows? And then I think the stock market will react well to it. But again, this also makes me curious because so many people, like, along with myself, like, we all guessed that Jerome Powell was going to decrease the rates, and that still has not happened yet. So, I don't know. I don't know when the moon is, or how long people are gonna be paying, like, right now, mortgage. I don't like, let me know what the mortgage rates are, wherever you are, whatever country you're in, because there might be different people from different countries, but it's like 7%. It's so high. And I'm so excited to, like, finally sell a lot of my positions to, like, buy a house this year. Pray for me. But yeah, the 7% kind of is a bummer, and I don't see it going down anytime soon. I hope it does. Um, but yeah, I was hoping that, like, with all this crazy news that we're getting all the time, that Jerome Powell would decrease rates. Still hasn't happened yet. So I guess time will tell. Hi guys. Welcome, welcome. Yes. I mean, is it alt season? It feels like alt season. I'm loving like the chart right now. I love how everything is rising. And I'm still waiting for Bitcoin to hit a new all-time high. I think it was, wait, I'm pretty sure it was like 108, 107, but whatever. It was under $110,000 on the last all-time high, which hit earlier in the year for Bitcoin. And a lot of that was like a delayed reaction. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was just, see, the market's just like, they don't make sense, right? It just doesn't make sense. Cause literally a month or two ago, I was watching so many Ethereum videos because I was so pissed. Cause I'm like, okay, I bought at like 17. Okay. Long story short, for those of you guys that haven't been watching my videos and following me for like the last 4 or 5 years of my trading wannabe career, I bought Ethereum when it was only $900. That was like my first time buying it. But through that, when it was $900 in 2019, I just bought and sold. Like, the first time I sold was after years of holding. And then I just started, like, I just went nuts, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to buy, sell, and just try to take advantage of it because I just, like, I didn't trust it anymore. I'm like, every time this thing, like, if you look at the chart for Ethereum, it's absolutely insane. It can go easy, like, and it's weird. It's like 3 month, like, it's like a 3 month rise and fall. it'll go to like 4,000, and then 3 months later it's like bipolar, it goes down to like under 2,000, and then 3 months after that it's like again closer to 4,000. So Ethereum is just super super crazy, and I'm lucky to say that I guess through all this rise and fall I've been able to like make more money through that. So hence why recently when it dropped I got it at 1,700, but now I just don't know what to do because I feel like a lot of people are going to think like me and they're also going to drop it around 4,000. So then the question is, will it make it to 4,000? And I feel the same about Dogecoin, but around like the 44 cent mark. Because that, like, I don't know why it's both fours, but I've also caught that. Like with Dogecoin, I mean, Dogecoin never had as much like rise and falls as Ethereum did. Like, I wish it did, but Ethereum, like Dogecoin never had that many. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Jay the cat. What the heck? Thank you so much for such a giant super chat. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I'm like going to dinner soon, and I'm like, let me just do a really. You just like paid for my dinner. Thank you. How high you think Doge will go on this cycle, and how low you think Doge will go on the upcoming crypto winter? Great question. Again, as I'm saying it, I'm just some random person on the internet. So please do not take my advice or my words for actual financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. Totally could be wrong. Um, but I think this run, well, I'll tell you like what I've always said. Like, this is just like, I can't lie about it because I said this so many times. I said this since 2021 when people asked me how high I think Doge could ever go to when it hit around like 60 cents, 70 cents at like the all time high. And I always said that I think the all time high in my lifetime, so like maybe like, I don't know, 50 more years or something. I think within 50 years, it'll go to a maximum of $3. And I hope I'm wrong, but I've always said that. So, like, to me, I think if I see it at $3 one day, I might not have even held on that long. But like, I wouldn't be that surprised because I've always said that since like 2021. But this year, I think I don't expect it to go to $3. Like, I would be so shook if it actually even hit $2. But I do think close to $1 is possible. Like, when I say close to $1 is because I just think so many people, and not I think, I know so many people that bought last run and bought it at like 40 cents, 45 cents. And that's why I almost understand why it's so hard for Dogecoin to like go over that hurdle of 40 to 45 cents. It's just really hard because so many people are stuck there. They're like just trying to get out and they've been down for like over 4 years. So I think that's a hurdle that's hard to pass. But I think once we pass that, um, we did get to 48 cents. Dogecoin was 48 cents on Robinhood, at least December last year. So it stayed there for a bit, and a lot of people were selling. And there were some new folks that were buying in at that price point, which I think this time around, they're going to be scared again because they're like, oh my God, I bought at 48 cents in December and it dropped to like near nothingness like in a few months. So Doge is very scary. Um, yeah, I think highest probably like one. But to be honest, I don't think I would even wait for one. Like, I don't think I'm waiting for $1 this year. I think I will either sell all of my Doge holdings or half of it or majority of it right before that $1 mark. And I'm not talking 99 cents. So if it goes to maybe 78 cents, 80 cents, I might just like I might just leave and call it a day. Just because I've been in it for so long and I have other investments that I might want to pour that money in and just try to time it, even though I never timed it in 2021. And that was like a huge regret because I could have just sold Dogecoin when it was at 75 cents and then bought Shiba Inu when people told me to do so on the live streams. That I'd be like a multi-millionaire right now. Crypto lover, thank you. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I totally have to go. LFG crypto back again. Oh, thank you so much, guys. You're amazing. I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Jay the cat. Wow. And crypto lover, all of you guys for supporting me. Yeah, I just wanted to chat with you guys about this. And again, don't make my mistake. You just got to be like, if you're really rich, it doesn't matter. But I'm not really rich. So I feel like if you're really, really rich, if I was very wealthy and I had like my parents had like multi-millions and we had multiple mansions, I honestly like wouldn't care. Like I would just diamond hand, I'll buy a bunch of Bitcoins, buy a bunch of Ethereum, Dogecoin, what have you. The main ones that I believe in, and I personally do believe that Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, XRP, those were like always my top favorites. I think those are going to be around. And even though I don't like Litecoin and I don't like BCH, every now and then I'll dabble with it, but like I don't really like those that much. And I still think those will like still be around. Um, so I personally think that those ones will be around. It's just that I don't have enough cash to just kind of like ride it out. But some people can. And, if one day I'm in the position to, I would love to just diamond hand a bunch of all of the ones that I just mentioned. Everything else for me though is more of like a quick trade. Like I've talked about Cho Guy on my on my channel. I love it. I think it's funny. Yes, it's down a lot, but you know, might be one of those things that could make a comeback. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Smash like button. Check out my second channel. Link top of the stream and down in the description below. And I will see you guys soon.